I always forget it's got to do the syncing, which I think it only does because I turned the console off between streams. I've got some choice words for Xenoblade Chronicles X. I don't want to get into it right away just because I know there's going to be cutscenes and stuff, but I'll get there. Just you wait.
Put your wings back on, Lieutenant. You're flying this Falcon.
A to lock altitude.
Covenant have deployed comm jammers in high-rises across the city. When I find them, you hit them. Hard.
How do I... It's the get out button. Raise?
Stand by, 6. One of our trooper squads went silent after the hospital got hit.
Well,
Unlock
okay, it
location,
drops.
Complete their mission and take
That's
out
why you
the
lock altitude. Ow. Okay. Hello. Wow, you're flimsy. Made of wet toilet paper. Hey, come back. I'll blow you up too. Yeah, so over the weekend, I finished the first Xenoblade Chronicles, which I've been putting off for a long time. I've had all 3 versions of that game. I had every version of that game that's came out in the US. I got the Wii version, the 3DS version, and the Switch version. And on the... I don't remember how far I got in the Wii version. I want to say Agniratha, but not sure. Then in the 3DS version, I got stuck on a boss that I believe is pretty notorious for being a beginner staller, sort of very near to the end. Although there's still like one more area to go after you beat that boss. But yeah. And then in the Switch version, I got the 7th party member, and then I kind of just stopped playing for a while. For 4 years. You know, as you do. But recently I felt like it should be no surprise that this probably has a lot to do with Chugga Conroy's Let's Play of Future Connected. Is that a Covenant turret? That's a Covenant turret. It's so weak. These guns are so strong. Yeah, so I've been in the Xenoblade mode, so I figured, you know what, why don't I try finishing the original? And I did. And that was cool. I said before, I think it was when I was playing ODST, near the end of that game, it was like, yeah, I like Xenoblade's story, but I don't really like the ending. I changed my mind on that. I have no problems with the ending now. I've like, now that I've watched through it again, or played through it myself, seen the story again, and knowing where things go in the story, it's like, yeah, you know, I don't really have a problem. I can see parts that I missed that maybe made some things make less sense. Oh, there's stuff over there. I can get that.
Contact! 2 and 10 o'clock. I'll hold them off so you can get to the other side. Through that doorway!
Hang on, I gotta get the things. I gotta get cloaking or hologram. I wish it was cloaking. Cloaking's the one I like, probably the most. Yeah, I wish I could talk more openly about Xenoblade's story, but that would be spoilers. But yeah, suffice to say, I understand certain characters' motivations better now. I actually had a quote-unquote conversation with a chatbot about it. And by quote-unquote conversation, I mean I inputted questions, and it gave me answers, and then I'm like, oh, okay. That makes sense. because I like asking questions to Copilot, which is Bing's chat AI search tool thingy. Wait, did you change? No, take shotgun. No, you're a different set. Bubble or armor lock? I will take bubble. Is that a brute or an elite? Shield can't save it from that. But yeah, Copilot also definitely helped me understand the story better, because I could just directly ask it, like, hey, does that make sense? Because isn't this? And then Copilot's like, well, yeah, but that character doesn't know. That's why that. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And it actually makes me respect the writing, because it's like, oh, okay, that is, it's like irony or something, that he thought he was doing the thing, and then it turns out that was actually playing into his enemy's hand. It's like, oh, neat. And also sad, but neat.
Oh, Brute! Stay back, you stinking bastards!
Yeah, they probably do stink. Brutes probably smell like an ape. Man, I need to turn on the fan. Hang on. It's kind of cool outside. I don't know why it's warm in here now. Are you supposed... I don't think you're supposed to do that. Yeah, I think that's about all I can say about Xenoblade 1. Without spoilers. Or direct spoilers, I'm sure. Anyone who may be working through that plot, who hasn't finished it yet, is like, oh, what? Enemy? Plan? What? And then, you know, it's the kind of thing you can probably link to some things if you were clever. Try to coordinate me. I got a shield. Yeah, step into my shotgun zone. It's not a smart idea. Oh, this is running out too. But yeah, I really like the first Xenoblade Chronicles. In my opinion, it's not my favorite one, but in my opinion, it's definitely the best one. I think that guy just stickied himself. Add that to the counter of characters who've stuck themselves. Surprisingly, 2 of them now are brutes. I've seen 2 brutes stick themselves. I know brutes aren't typically considered smart. They're not typically portrayed as smart. And I imagine these brutes are no different, but... Look, I'm sure they're smart enough to not stick themselves. They got a needle rifle? But anyway, circling back around to my whole point here from the start, I started playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, because that's the other one I haven't finished. Oop, there comes the grenade. Yeah, that's the other one I haven't finished. I got to, like, I think chapter 6. I don't know how far into the game that is. We got to... Where did you come from? Excuse me. I got up to chapter 6 and I just stopped playing because I didn't like it. And now that I've beaten the first one, it's like, well, X is the only one I have left. I might as well try starting over. See if my expanded understanding of Xenoblade's gameplay loop, you know, the typical foundation for a Xenoblade game. See if my understanding of that helps me enjoy X more. Is that... Oh, it's jetpack.
I'm showing the hospital jammer offline. Nice work. Soon as you can, I need you back in your Falcon.
Do I need
Doberman to
jetpack?
Noble 6, you've got incoming tangos.
I better take it.
We got jumpers.
We got company.
Yep.
So my first problem with X, with replaying X, I should say, starts before I even started replaying the game, because I didn't want to start over my original save, but you only get the one save slot. And I figured, like, oh, I'll just make a new profile on the Wii U. You need your parental control pin for that, which I don't remember setting that, if that's even an option you have to change. And I don't remember what I set my pin to, so I can't make a new profile. I tried to reset it, but the email associated with resetting it is a Gmail. And it's like, that's not my account. I don't know why it would be a Gmail, because I don't use Gmail. It should be a Yahoo. Is it another password repeater? Can I get one with more battery, please? It's probably my dad's email is what it is, but I don't know why it would be his. The Wii U was mine. I don't remember him setting up any parental controls on it. I don't remember how old when I got it. How old I was when I got it, but old enough to not need parental controls, I think. I keep hitting the bumper for the jetpack. Give me your needles.
We're good here, sir.
Didn't you have a needle rifle? No, you didn't. You also had plasma repeater. 100 energy, nice! Alright, back to my bird. So yeah, I just ended up starting over. I didn't want to bother trying to figure out whose Gmail that was. So I just started over my original save. I don't like doing that, but you know, I wanted to play. And I figure if I can get back to where I was in the game, I will probably end up being in a better position anyway, because I'll probably have stuff I missed out on. I'll probably be more appropriately leveled. Is everyone in?
Command, this is Gunnery Sergeant Buck, 11th ODST, over.
Copy, Gunnery Sergeant. Go ahead.
Oh, Buck.
Need escort
From
or
ODST.
classified ops? Send someone who knows how to fly type formation.
Hear a familiar voice. Hey. Hey. You're made of paper mache. Don't come near me. I will sneeze you apart. But I was having a good time with the game after I had restarted it. The dialogue and cutscenes can be really boring sometimes, really drawn out. It feels like there was a quest I was doing where... Hang on. Sorry, my nose was really itchy. Where, the characters are bantering. It's like, oh, do we really have to fix this thing? I want to go home and make dinner. And then they're like, well, yeah, we gotta fix it. And then the character was like, oh. And you would think it would end there when the character was like, oh, but I'm hungry. But then they just kept talking. It's like, what? Okay, the next dialogue box should end. No? Okay, well, how about this dialogue box? This surely is no? Okay, well then. Oh, there you are. It's like, where's the red? Where are the red dots that are on my radar? Yeah, I've been enjoying exploring. Which is something I'm sure I didn't do when I first played, because I was in a rush to get to Chapter 6, because that's where you get the Skell, the game's mechs. I just really wanted the Skell. But this time I've been properly exploring, so that when it's time to earn my scale license, I'm not suddenly hit in the face with all the requirements. It should be more natural. It should be stuff I've probably already done by that point. Oh, I didn't realize I was defending a moving object. A vehicle, if you will. That's a lot of banshees down there. And they're not made of paper mache this time. But here comes my second problem that I've run into while replaying X. Is I'm stuck. I'm stuck on a mission. I fell into a beginner's trap that didn't exist when the game came out. So I've started and this was the quest I mentioned with the dialogue where the character was complaining about being hungry. It's like I started this quest. They call it an affinity quest. And affinity quests are like, if you start an affinity quest, you can't start another one or a main story quest until you finish it. And you can't abandon it, you have to finish it. So right now, I can't make story progress until I finish that mission. I have no idea why they decided to do it like that, because you could accept any number of quests you wanted, and I'm pretty sure all the other games, at least the first Chronicles game, let you do that. Don't know why X decided it had to be different.
I'll see you in hell.
Oh wait, is that one of ours? No, it's red. No, whatever, it's a phantom. There's the banshees.
What's your status, 1-9er?
Found the jammer, but we're getting hit. Request immediate assistance. Synovia Center is off.
You still with me, 1-9er? 7 Delta 1-9er, you copy. 6, help those troopers if you can, but get that jammer offline either way.
Yeah, just give me the arrow. Down there. And the problem I've run into, it's like, okay, well, if I can only do one quest at a time, fine. So I just finish the quest I'm on and then continue the main story, right? Well, here's the beginner trap part. Because if I had realized that there was a... Sorry, I forgot the get out button. There's a point where you get to pick, like, which character to side with. Do you want to go home and make dinner, or do you want to fix the problem? I chose fix the problem, because that's, to me, that's the smarter option. And the character that this is a quest for, like that's, I sided with her on that. So it's like, well, you know, duh. I didn't realize, though, that picking that route would mean I had to get a rare, or 2 rare drops from a particular enemy.
Noble 2 to Noble 6, I'm still getting nothing from those troopers. You may have to take care of this jammer yourself.
Now here's why it's a beginner trap that didn't exist when the game came out. I could get these easily if I had played the game... I forgot the jetpack button. I could have bought these materials if I played the game while the online system was still a thing. They've since shut that down, so I can't access that. So the particulars of that are that there's a shop, and the shop has a currency that you can only earn by... Well, okay, as far as I know, there's only 2 ways to get it. 100% complete the entire map of the game, which obviously I'm not doing that just to continue Chapter 3. Or buy it from the shop. Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. The currency you earn from 100% completing the entire map or playing online. And I can't play online.
Number 2 to Noble 6. I'm still getting nothing from those troopers. You may have to take care of this jammer yourself.
So as far as I can tell, my only option to obtain this material, since I can't earn the currency to buy it, is I have to just grind for it. And as far as I've seen from people talking about it online, no one knows a good way to get it fast. Some people have grinded for hours and not gotten them. Some people say it took them 4 minutes. Some people say if you destroy the arms of the enemy, which is a cool mechanic, by the way. I like that about
I'm
X.
accessing building schematics. There's an elevator on the north landing.
Hang on, I'm getting a new gun. But there is... Dang it, I forgot what I was saying. Actually, I think I would rather have a plasma pistol. Oh, we're gonna go that way. Yeah, that's a cool mechanic, being able to break an enemy's limbs. And on these particular enemies, they're robots, so when you break a limb, it explodes. Like, they can't use it. I mean, I think that's the... Oh, the button's there. I think that's the idea with the mechanic in general, was that you wound the limb, and then they can't use it anymore. It's a very cool idea. I like that. And apparently, you get different rewards based on what limb you break. Some people say you break the robot's arms, and you get it. But the wiki says it comes from the body, which, as far as I know, destroying the body just means kill the enemy. You know, just the normal way. So I have conflicting things on how to get the material faster. The only thing I know for sure is that I have to grind these robot guys.
Show alternate routes to either side, 6.
So yeah, I have basically soft locked myself into grinding those materials, which is very unfortunate because, like I said, I was enjoying the game until I forced myself to have to grind. But I'm not holding it against the game. Camouflage, yes. I'm not gonna hold it against the game. If anything, I'm mad that I'm mad at myself for deciding to take on this quest so early. Is that
You're
rockets?
close to the jammer. Destroy it.
And then more enemies show up, right? Oh, medkit. I should take.
It's a trap. Get the hell out of there.
Can't hit me if they don't know where I am. I'm so smart. Not much of an ambush if they don't know where to pop out. Yeah, I've also got, you know, the Switch version of the first Chronicles game. Oh, it ran out. Switch version of the first Xenoblade Chronicles also comes with a future connected extra storyline thing. I have not touched that yet. But, you know, since I'm watching Chugga Conroy do it, it's like, well, might as well at least wait until he's done doing it. And then I can revisit it and explore the area myself and stuff. And there's also, I got the DLC for Xenoblade 3, which that one's my favorite. Jeez, why are these bug guys so tough? Stop. 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 Quit it. Made my plasma repeater go from 100 battery to almost empty. Thanks. Yeah, before I start the Xenoblade 3 DLC, I'd rather finish the ones I haven't. Well, not that I haven't done the, or not that I have done the DLC. The future, no, not future connected. Is it are they both future connected or whatever they call the one for 3? Excuse me.
Return to your Falcon and stand by for instructions.
You mean flyby? Because it doesn't stand, it flies. They're gonna ambush me. I just know it.
Golf 27 to HQ. We're up on the Johnson building. We got Banshees all over us.
Lieutenant, I'm sending you Jotun's coordinates. Neutralize those Banshees.
Okay. Guess they're not ambushing me, they're ambushing that guy. Take the needles. Or the... Wasn't there a needler? Okay, I'm gonna move on. They're gonna start yelling at me to get moving. No respect for the fact that I wanted... Better... Actually... I want that. No respect for the fact that I want a better gun. And more ammo. I'm trying to remember what my initial problems with Xenoblade X were. I remember being really annoyed that story missions often forced your party to be a size of 3 rather than 4, which is... For some reason, that's the maximum in X. They decided, you know what, 3 characters, that's not enough. 4. Which I say that, and then technically, Xenoblade 2 has 6 characters out at all times. And 3 also has 6, if I remember. Or maybe it was 7, because you get like that extra party, the guest person slot. But yeah, I don't, not really sure what was up with that, because I looked on the wiki to see like, well, what characters does the story force you to not have? And looking at it, it doesn't look like it's actually common for the game to disallow, like, all party members, except for, like, 2 particular ones. Because that was the problem I had, was like, it was always just, you could only have 2 party members, counting your or not counting your avatar. So you have your avatar, Elma, and Lynn.
Banshees down. Appreciate the hand, Spartan.
But looking on the wiki, it's like, no. You're not forced to have only them. Sure, there are some quests where you can't have anyone that I know is someone I've tried to use before.
Request immediate assistance.
Go ahead, 2-7.
We're at the Byron Telecom Tower. Got hunters between us and the jammer.
Copy 2-7. Help is on the way. Noble 6, I'm sending you coordinates for the Byron Tower. Go get those creatures unstuck. This is the last jammer, 6. You're almost there.
But yeah, for the most part, it's only ever like a handful of characters that are disallowed from joining you. And sure, it does force you to have Elma and Lynn, like almost all the time. But I would use them anyway, because I like them. I feel like I'm coming in too hot. Ah! Carefully. Another problem I had was like the like exploration was annoying because there were a lot of high-level enemies. And I'm not finding that to be the case. At least not in the first area. Did you seriously just... That grunt seriously just dodged my plasma rifle rounds? Why is the checkpoint gotta be before I landed? Come on. Yeah, like I can see where I was coming from with the problem of like, oh, there's high-level enemies all everywhere, and you're always getting killed out of nowhere from them. It's like, well, yeah, if you're not paying attention, there are high-level enemies that are aggressive and will one-shot you out of nowhere if you're not looking out for them. But it's like, first of all, it's not like Xenoblade's never done that, and I know that. I knew that when I said that originally, when I originally formed that opinion. But come on, seriously? How about I do the smart thing and turn invisible? But I was thinking like X was worse about it somehow, and no, it's not. It's just this, it's the same as if you were running around Gar Plains and then suddenly you run into Immovable Gonzalez or whatever his name is. You just gotta look out for him. You gotta be aware that in that particular portion of the map, there is a guy who will kill you if he looks at you. So it's more like a particular, it's more like an obstacle for a particular area rather than... Oh wait, is this a... Am I supposed to... I'm supposed to hold it down, that's why it's not hurting. Forgot. Are we good? Is the guy behind? Above? Oh, I see, there's stairs. I think I had also misunderstood, like, the levels on, like, regular enemies, like the ones that aren't gigantic. Because obviously, if you go up to a gigantic enemy, he's probably going to be over-leveled, because he's a giant. And that's what you would expect from something that is gigantic, that you can't just go and kill it right away. You have to wait until you're, like, level 70 or something. But I think originally I had looked at enemies that are like normal sized and saw their high levels and went, oh, what are they doing with all the levels of the enemies in this area? Like, why? Do I have to call for evac? What? And the thing is, like, yeah, sure, there were... Like, in the first area, you can easily run into some, like, level 30 enemies. But you don't have to fight most of them. Like, I've easily explored around level 30 enemies that were just non-hostile. Like, that's... I remembered that not being a thing in X, but it is a thing. Enemies still have detection types. And sure, as far as I can tell, this game only has sight and sound detection types. It doesn't have ether detection. I mean, sight and sound, that's really the two you need to be able to get past them. Ether is more just a pain in the butt than anything. Because ether type, if you don't know, it's basically just if you use a spell near them, they'll get aggressive, and that's like, you know, you're fighting something else, and then some ether type comes in. It's like, hey, you're using spells over here? I don't like that. It's like, yeah, that's not really... I don't want to call it bad, but it's, you know, it's just annoying. Am I doing right? What is my... Am I supposed to... Wait, no, I gotta get... Excuse me, I gotta get the jammer, because they... Excuse me, they need, Hunter's dead. There we go.
Fall back, Fort Delta! Fall back! Defensive position! Go! We'll cover you!
But yeah, I've been exploring the first area pretty easily. You know, aside from me dying from like, it's like, can I fight this guy? And then no, I couldn't because I was not leveled enough, and I knew it. But yeah, it's pretty easy to say most of my deaths have been my fault, not from the enemies being too high level. Like it is balanced like the first game, where there are just some areas you have to come back to later because the enemies are too tough. But for the most part, it's not like you're running through a normal area, then suddenly all the enemies are level 50 and super aggressive. Like, no. That's only if you're in the wrong area. Like I went east, which I'm pretty sure is where the next area they want me to go to in the story is, which is the desert. I'm pretty sure that's the second place they send you to. And I got there, like, pretty easily. Because that's the direction they intend you to go in. And sure, I can't explore 100% of the first area right now, but you couldn't explore 100% of Gar Plains when you first get there. Doesn't mean Gar Plains was bad. Oh man, I got so many
Jammer
needles.
offline. Well done, Nova 6. Head back to your Falcon.
Do I have to? I want to shoot more stuff full of needles. I got both needle guns. In terms of party members, I remember it always being hard to find a healer.
Noble 2 to Noble Leader. All jammers are down.
Solid copy, Noble 2. New orders. All personnel are to be evacuated from ONI HQ. Say confirm.
Confirm only tower evacuation.
Noble 2! Noble 2! Sit
Is that Cat?
Copies are hitting the HQ in force. They must have zeroed my signal.
They're gonna blow up Cat?
Roger that. Noble 6, get over here and cover our evac Pelican. I need you overhead now.
I'm coming. Not letting the Banshees slow me down.
Command, this
Just
is
like those
Whiskey
level
35.
30
I
enemies
got my
and
eyes on 6 long-range shade turrets in the
what's that area
vicinity
called?
of the Omen Tower,
Primordia?
making life pretty tough on our evac birds.
Copy Whiskey 35. Noble 6, take out those heavy shades.
Yeah, I remember it being hard to find a healer. But like with the first round of party members that they've been like, hey, this person can now join you. One of them does have healing. I don't know that they're a good healer, because they don't seem to be a dedicated healer. Their heal abilities don't seem to be very strong, but maybe that's just because it's early game. I don't know.
Whiskey 35, you're clear to proceed with evac.
Copy,
I think-
Command. Much obliged.
I think her
Noble 6,
class...
use those other shade turrets so the Pelicans can get out of here. Noble 6, you've got to neutralize the remaining shades for our evac birds.
Whiskey 35, command. We need those shade turrets gone.
Copy 35. Go, Lieutenant. Shade turrets are priority 1.
I'm working on it. Yeah, I think
37, you may proceed with evac.
Solid copy, command. Appreciate the help.
I think her class is the...
36, proceed with
Do you
evac.
mind?
I copy, command. Thanks.
I think her class is the class I would end up
Noble 6, you are one
on
delay I expect.
as.
I'm extending the landing pad now. Come home, Lieutenant.
I think her class is on the branch that you would go down if you chose to make your player character a healer. There, that's what I was trying to say. Well, they kept trying to interrupt me about taking out the turrets and landing on a landing pad.
Look at this place. Used to be the crown jewel. Not anymore. Hey, you made it.
It's a regular family reunion. Keep him. I gave him to you. I'll honor him my own way.
George always said he would never leave Reach.
The big man was sentimental.
He gave his life thinking he'd just save the planet. We should all be so lucky.
Sir, that true about Gauntlet Red and Echo teams assigned to civilian evac ops?
Those are senior level communiques.
I hear what I hear. Point is, why put Spartans on defensive deployments?
I need that link to SATCOM, Cat.
Chasing it. But this console's got more shrapnel in it than transceivers. You didn't answer my question.
You want to know if we're losing?
I know we're losing. I want to know if we've lost. Colonel Holland, hailing us. What's he doing on an open channel?
Let's hear it.
In the southwest quadrant of the city. Over. Sierra 259. If you are receiving, I am authorizing override of radio security protocols to link with this channel.
How long for a secure link?
I can't guarantee secure anymore.
Could Covenant trace it to us?
I could.
Noble Leader, this is a Priority 1 hail. If you are receiving, acknowledge immediately.
Keep it brief.
Carter here. Yes, sir.
We got movement. Multiple Covenant vehicles vacating the area. And they're in a hurry.
How often you see Covenant retreat for no reason?
Radiation flare. Big. 40 million root guns.
Just lost Holland. What's going on?
Atomic excitement scrambled the signal. 90 million now.
Source?
Airborne. Close.
How close?
That close!
I was gonna say, that close.
First glassing? Me too. Don't worry, I'm on it. Our best option is a fallout bunker on sub-level 2.
You're not supposed to take elevators in emergencies.
We get orders from Holland, sir?
We're being redeployed to Sword Base.
Sword? Covenant own it now!
Which is why they want us for a torch and burn up. Keep Dr. Halsey's excavation data from falling into enemy hands.
If it hasn't already.
Maybe, but according to Holland, the Covenant are still hunting for something.
Where does he get off calling a demolition a Priority 1?
You can't just snipe a cat like that. Come on.
Come on, get in!
Let's go!
She
Come
didn't even
on!
get to finish her sentence. I mean, if she's dead, why are we still bringing her with us? Isn't that like a separate team's job to recover the dead? You know, if that point ever comes. Let's keep in mind, you're supposed to remember from Halo 1 that Reach was lost. Did they say that in 1? They said in one of the games. One of the earlier games, that they lost Reach. Remember, death of a salesman. This is about losing Reach. Which makes that line about George thinking he died a hero, it stings more. I don't know if he would have made that sacrifice if he didn't think it would have helped us win.
Noble 1, this is Noble Actual. Noble 1, go ahead. We need that base taken out, son. What's your status? Still outside. Thermal on the interior shows standing room only. We're gonna have to thin them out or we'll be way too bucked. Copy that, Noble 1. Holland out. We got a job to do, so let's stay focused and get it done. 6. 6, are you in position?
Affirmative.
Good. Execute.
My needle rifle.
Covenant owns this sector now, but they're defending for a major strike, not a small group infiltration. Eliminate all hostile ground-to-air defenses so the rest of Noble can land at Sword Base for the torch and burn. Keep a low profile. We take them by surprise, this will be a hell of a lot easier.
Spartan, we'll follow you.
Do I jump in the water? Oh, it's not that deep. Okay.
Falcon down. Watch for bodies.
I can't get up there. But they're facing away up there. If I could just get up there. Ow. 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 Ghost is not a good plan, but it is the plan I have. Okay.
Falcon down. Watch for bodies.
Okay, I've got a gun. I don't have to get behind them. But I, you know, use my range and actually shoot them. I should have... That's where I should have gone. I should have come over this way and taken out this turret first, so then there's only one turret to deal with. Where the big green blasts coming from? Okay. Now to execute plan smart guy and take out the turret like a smart guy. Okay. There's another turret and a ghost. I know that much. There's a guy on the tower who is really enjoying his green rifle. Okay, I think I popped the head of that guy. Checkpoint. I'm okay with that. That's a decent checkpoint. Oh, it wasn't crouching. Okay, well, fine. Get him? Nope. Now we got him. And then I got caught. So after all that complaining about bad things that have happened to me while trying to play X, I should talk about some things I do really like about it. And I've already said it's the being able to destroy the limbs of enemies. It's a neat mechanic. I like the mechanic of how every character has a melee weapon and a ranged weapon, and you can switch between them. Ow. There. That gun's mine now. As soon as I get over there. And I like how one of these starting shield weapons for your starting tank looks like a backpack when it's put away. It just looks like a camping backpack with like a bedroll on the top. But no, that's the hinge.
Cal was right. It does seem like overkill. Sending us back here for a simple demo op.
Oni thinks it's worth it. Want to tell you something?
It tells me things ain't so simple.
Looks like we got a Scorpion still operational, sir.
Can't shoot me while I'm getting into my Scorpion and scratching my nose. You know, come on. I was gonna say, you all on, and then I noticed, no, Bez wasn't. Besman. Desmond! Oh man, it just comes back to Assassin's Creed. Oh, it's full circle. Okay, I should focus on that. I can focus on the grunts.
Area secure.
feel like I should wait for their shields to recharge, but I don't even know if they have shields. They just have stamina. Oh, speaking of stamina, it's another thing I like about X. There's a run button. You can run, and you run pretty quick, too. I don't hate the Xenoblades not having a run button. I do like running quick step gems. But, you know, having a run button does make exploring a gigantic world a little bit easier. Especially when you're going back to places you've already visited. Kill 1,000 jackals. Yeah, I'm trying to not run everywhere so that I can, you know, take my time through areas and not miss stuff or run past enemies and end up not getting as much experience as I probably could have. But when I'm going through somewhere I've already been, it's like, yeah, run button. It's very nice. Guess I'm gonna hop out and get into that building there. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why I didn't blow up the thing that one time when I thought I did. It's because that's them loading up the next shot. I'm basically blowing up its own bombs in the chamber. I keep wanting to click the thumbstick to run, but this isn't Xenoblade X. I remember one thing that was a really big deal when X came out, you know, to Xenoblade fans, was that it tells you your positioning relative to the enemy you're targeting. So you knew whether you were on the side or behind it, because some attacks have bonus effects that trigger when you're to the side or behind the enemy. I feel like that's less exciting now that we have, like, Definitive Edition of Xenoblade Chronicles, where instead of telling you where you are on an enemy relative to an enemy, it'll just have a little exclamation mark above an attack to let you know that a bonus effect will trigger at that moment. You know, whether it's because of your positioning or because of a different stat on the enemy. So I am kind of spoiled going from Definitive Edition to X. But when it came out, that was a big deal, being able to know if an effect was going to trigger, because you could tell where you were relative to the enemy, because it just said. Is that a Revenant? Was a Revenant. Yeah, I wanted to say that one thing that is a problem with where I ended up soft locking myself is that I haven't unlocked all of the primary gameplay mechanics yet. Like, I know there are a couple of... Oh man, I'm losing guys. Stop shooting me. There are a couple of combat mechanics I can't access yet because I haven't hit that point. Like, I can't revive enemies or allies yet, which is kind of silly. You can't do that from the start, but I think they had a story reason for not letting you do that. Same thing with Overdrive, which replaces chain attacks. Which I feel like I didn't use Overdrive a lot on my first playthrough. But I want to believe it's something I'm going to utilize more now, because I think how it worked was you had to have 3000 TP, you know, in the bathroom, to be able to activate it. And maybe a full tension gauge, I forget. But I think... Wait, can the Scorpion fit? I'm gonna try to fit it. Yeah, that'll fit.
Anytime, Noble 6. Get inside the base.
It won't fit. Alright, come on, Armstrong. Excuse me. I need a new gun. The gun's in here. No. Come on, Armstrong. Come on. Is this not where they want me to go? It's where the door opened. Yeah, at the very least, I believe it required 3000 TP. And I think when I played originally, I didn't utilize that mechanic because I never had the TP. And I think I might have just not known how you're supposed to generate TP, which is by landing attacks, and you generate more with your melee weapon. So, you know, obviously, you put 2 and 2 together, that you can generate TP faster by using... Basically, you could just use overdrive more. Oh, well, that was cool. I only got one shot out of that. You can use overdrive more if you use your melee weapon more. If you're actively trying to generate TP. So I feel like I'd just be a whole lot smarter with combat. Oh, I thought that was another needler. What about that? Is that another needler? Yes. So I definitely want to keep playing until I can get to the stuff that I got to before. I would really like to get unsoft locked.
Maintenance. Elevators out.
Because I really want to get overdrive back. But I just gotta keep grinding to trying to get those materials. It's partly my own fault, partly Nintendo's fault for shutting down Wii U's online. I don't even remember them announcing that. I thought that was just Splatoon that was getting shut down, but okay. I shouldn't have been talking over that. Where am I going? Objective marker, of course. Shotgun. Yes.
You got target.
Hang on, I need this.
Send them back. Die, you bastard.
Yeah, I really should adjust my controls to see if I can get X and the shoulder button to switch. Because pressing X to armor lock just does not feel natural to me. I got my needles back. Yeah, ow, your hand. Oh, it hurts so much. And then I killed him with a melee. I mean, I can't really make fun of them for going, ow, my hand, because, yeah, I imagine getting shot in the hand would still hurt a lot. But he's a video game enemy. He doesn't feel pain. Are there still some left? Oh, they got him. I remember the Skell being pretty cool, too. You know, when I did finally earn it. You know, how can a giant robot not be cool? It's like it even had a feature where when you start running, instead of running, it would just turn into a car. So it was basically a transformer.
Where are we going now, boss?
Please proceed to the prearranged coordinates.
Cryptic.
You know as much as I do, Noble 4.
If I remember right, they even pointed out, like, when they first tell you about Skells, it's like, oh yeah, and some of them can turn into a car. Oh, that's neat. And I know some of them can fly. I don't know if all of them can fly. I think you have to earn the ability to fly.
We're close. Up the ramp to
And
the
there's a
right.
shotgun again. Weren't we here before? Ow. I got an engineer. I gotta get an engineer to fix combustible lemons and burn my house down. Oh, it's already on the rifle.
Coordinates nearby, Commander.
We're close. Up the ramp to the right.
Oh, I ran out of armor lock juice. Hey, Emil, how you doing? Oh, okay, he's gone. Wait, do they not have an engineer? Did I just get him? He stopped glowing purple. Like, wait, was the purple from an engineer? They're not all glowing purple. I see you. Enjoy needles. I know, I sure do. You in the right place?
This is it. In here.
Glad he said that. Is it medkit around, maybe? I think this is supposed to emphasize how much we're losing by, because this was all maybe not perfectly pristine before, but it was better than this before, and now we're coming back and it's bad.
Looks like they got themselves cornered.
Or we're committed to the position. I'm going with cornered. There's nothing here.
No load-bearing columns either. Sir, if we're supposed to blow this place, this ain't the spot to do it from.
Dot, check your vector.
Vector confirmed, Commander. We are precisely where Oni has directed. Apologies. Coordinates revised. Please confirm?
Revised?
By an AI of unknown origin, whose clearance is well above my own.
Well, it's pointing us a click and a half east and 2,000 feet underground.
I didn't bring my shovel, Commander.
Sir, I say we go AI free on this one. Obviously, these coordinates are junk, and the longer we go chasing them.
What is this, Dot?
Our revised route, Commander.
All right, we came this far.
That's not the gun I had.
Your new AI friend tell you anything else, Dot? Dot.
She's been expecting you.
That's perfect.
That's not what we want to hear.
Apologies for the unusual security measures, Commander, but the stakes demand it.
Dr. Halsey, casualty reports have you listed as...
Yes, well, as they say, news of my death has been greatly exaggerated. I only wish the same.
Isn't that a
could be
quote
said
from a
of the
movie?
rest of Noble Team.
We all do, ma'am.
It may please you to learn that the data module Noble 2 procured from Visegrad Station contained precisely what my scientist promised. A latchkey discovery that has unlocked at last the secrets of this excavation.
I forgot to look that up.
Your orders were a pretext to bring you to me and have been overridden. You are here, Team Noble, to ensure the delivery of this vital data to a secure location.
Doctor, our orders are to destroy all sensitive material.
Others will handle the demolition.
I'll need to confirm this new directive with command.
Colonel Holland will be briefed. You belong to Oni now. Before you is an alien artifact neither human nor Covenant in origin, advanced beyond our comprehension, until now. Thanks to Noble 2, the decrypting of its data is nearly complete.
Whatever we're doing down here, we better do it quick.
Have your data ready, ma'am. We're coming to you.
The decrypting process is still underway.
I don't think you understand. We're out of time. If it isn't portable when we reach you, it's gonna get buried.
Bury any of it, and you bury mankind's best chance for survival. Commander, you've been wondering what your Spartans died for? They died for this. Please, buy me all the time you can.
Let's find Halsey's lab. Move.
Commander, I'm seeing turrets already in defensive positions.
Only was expecting company.
They sure as hell got it. Doctor, we have hostiles inbound.
Spartans, you cannot allow the Covenant to break through the door to my lab.
Understood.
No, there are
Let's give the doctor the time she needs.
Carter, what are you doing? Stop running into a wall. Go on.
Noble
There you
Team, there
go.
are 4 defense turrets to assist you in defending the lab. Get them online, and quick. When the turrets take too much damage, they'll shut down to recharge. You'll need to reactivate them when they come back online.
Noble 6, activate the turret to set up a perimeter.
I'm on it. You gotta tell me. What was I just saying about Xenoblade? Can't remember what I was last talking. What was the last thing I was saying I really liked about X? Well, I can tell you one thing I'm doing better now. You know, now that I've started over, is that like, so you can set up these probes, and they're not just information probes, but they're also like mining probes. So you get like income from them mining. I think I'm doing better on that this time. Ah, I didn't see the grenade. I think I remember seeing this part of the game though. I don't know if I played it or if I watched my brother do it.
Cannot allow the Covenant to break through the door to my lab.
Hey Grandy, nice to see you. Enjoy lurking.
Let's give the doctor the time she needs.
You came in at a decent time because I'm rambling about Xenoblade. I don't know if you're a Xenoblade fan, but as I understand it, you are a Sugar Conroy fan, so you at least know what a Xenoblade is.
You'll need to reactivate them when they come back online.
I've been talking about X because I finished the first Chronicles, and now I'm trying to finish the other one I haven't finished, and I had some problems getting it started up. And now I've soft-locked myself until I grind a particular material. 2 of. But I've been trying to be positive. I'm trying to talk about stuff I like. I've been enjoying about it. And I was just talking about how that's a good grenade opportunity. Oh, I didn't get as many grunts as I should have with that grenade. We're talking about something I was doing better this time in my new save file. Did I say that part? Because I started over, which was part of the problem of me starting it up. So I didn't want to restart my save, but I did it anyway because of all the problems I ran into. Partly the Wii U's problem, partly me forgetting my parental controls pin. But I've been more proactive on placing probes. So I have more income this time. And I'm not sure if I ever really realized that the game has a investment mechanic, for lack of a possible better way to explain it. Is that the main material you mine from the probes is Miranium. Something like that, something along those lines. And you invest that Miranium in weapons manufacturers, and you just get new gear. I think I rushed my way through so quickly to Chapter 6 to try to get the Skell that I did not invest any Miranium in any manufacturers, so my gear sucked. And now I'm realizing, like, oh, well, if I'm correct that I never invested in any weapon manufacturers, then yeah, my gear definitely sucked. Because I'm seeing that the stuff I've been unlocking is like, oh yeah, that's a steady increase in quality of my armor. Unfortunately, I can't carry my stat buffs over from the armor I've been wearing. So, like, seriously? So, like, for example, my arm equipment has, like, melee attack up on it. If I find a new arm equipment, I can't just unslot the gem, because that's not how this game works. I will say that's the thing I think Xenoblade Chronicles did really, really well, was the gem system, and I don't really like X's crafting adjacent system. Like, you can't actually just straight up craft specific weapons. But it's, you know, it's a crafting system. It's like, oh, get me 8 of this material from this monster and 3 of this material from this monster. It's like, eh. I really like Chronicles 1's gem system for the exact opposite reason, is that it's way more simple. You just go around and it's like, oh, look, ether deposit, and you pick it up, and it gets you the materials you need for gem crafting. And then you just go into gem crafting. It's like, okay, well, what kind of gem do you want to make? I don't know. How about agility up? Okay, well, here's all your agility up resources, and you pull them together. It's like, there you go. There's an agility up gem. Doing good? Oh, hello. There's enemies. Ah! Not my needle rifle. Not doing good. Oh, that guy did not have a new gun. But this guy does. Well, I can take this. That works too. But yeah, I think by the time I get back to where I was, when I get back to chapter 6 or 7 or whichever chapter it was where I got the Skell and then I stopped playing, I will definitely have better armor available to me and possibly on me. You know, that's a thing that could happen too. Just equipping it, buying it and equipping it. Just a thought. But right now I kind of got to save up some more money to buy the new equipment. I ended up buying some equipment for one character, and then I realized, like, oh wait, I was optimizing for defense, and that wasn't even my tank, and I ran out of money, and now I can't equip my tank with the better defense armor. So, oops, I shouldn't have done that. I guess I could just swap the armor. Swap the armor between them, but they brought a ghost over here? Oh yeah, I guess phantoms do drop off ghosts sometimes. But yeah, that's the problem of like the special effects of armor. is... Like, I don't know if I should be prioritizing defense or sticking with the, like, you know, melee attack up, range attack up, those kinds of buffs. I'm sure it depends on the character. It's like I do have stuff on my tank that makes her better, which, like, more defensive when she's using her melee weapon. So I should probably prioritize melee strength for her. But then you got, like, Elma. Like, she's the... I don't know what you call that class. She's the Shulk of that game. So I you know, clearly she's about attack power and landing critical hits and stuff. Oh, hello. But I don't know which of her weapons are better for her. Which I guess it depends on the build. Which I think, the way I currently have her outfitted, I think she is more TP hungry. You know, in the bathroom. So I should probably focus more on her melee power. And then, I don't know how good the AI is, but hopefully they are smart enough to realize when they're in a more melee-oriented build and then use melee more. Then, you know, then she can generate TP to use the arts that use that much TP. Which that's probably another reason. No, I didn't want to swap, I wanted to vent. Probably another reason why I wasn't able to use Overcharge a lot when I first played was because I probably had my arts bar full of arts that used up TP. Never had any for Overdrive. Which I realized that was a problem with how I had my tank built out. She had a lot of skills that relied on TP and wasn't generating it.
Almost ready. Just a little more.
Haha, you're stuck. No, don't switch. I'm cooling my gun. Jeez. Excuse me. Should probably grab a new one. Is that a Wraith? Do they have a Wraith over there? And my turrets haven't even gone out yet. My turret's doing great. Normally in a section of a game like this, you're always running back and forth between the turrets, fixing them up. They're actually helpful. Oh crap, that is a Wraith. Have to get that when the time comes. Oh, hello. I'll be happy to take that from you when I kill you. I'm tempted to look up guides to the combat system for X. I don't know if I want to do that because it could potentially end up spoiling things that I don't know about. And I feel like, not that I am smart enough, but that I should be smart enough to figure it out on my own. It should be easy enough that I can figure it out. So I feel like if I end up not figuring it out on my own, then it's like, well you could have. Well, you don't have to look it up.
I'm opening the laboratory.
Ow. Oh look, we lost a turret. It actually went out. Dropping grunts on my head. Give me that. It's not a gun for a grunt. It bounces? Oh, there's a sword guy again. Hello. Okay, let's see if I can't get the grunts to fall on my head again, so I can immediately take their gun again. Take a few rod cannon. Want this for that guy. Gotcha. Okay, I need you, please. Those guys have so much less health than they had in ODST. That is awesome.
Well done, Spartans. I'm
Aw,
opening
man.
the laboratory door.
Objective complete when I get the sword. You gotta be kidding. Still letting us with the wraiths. I guess those never ended up becoming a problem.
Noble 6, get to the lab.
You would think they would have pulled up on us, but no, they just left them out in the distance. Shooting our structure that realistically would eventually break, but since this is a video game, it's not gonna break.
What is this stuff?
Knowledge. A birthright from an ancient civilization. This AI is its custodian, and she has chosen you as her couriers.
Chosen? By an AI?
By this AI, yes. Her measure of you carries as much weight as my own, perhaps more.
Oh, it's
You are to
Cortana.
take her to the UNSC shipbreaking yard in Azad. There, you'll find a Halcyon-class cruiser waiting to get her off-planet.
I understand.
Do you? Mankind is outmatched. When Reach falls, and it will fall, our annihilation is all but certain. Unless we can glean from this artifact a defense against the Covenant. A game-changer. On the level of the conical bullet in the 19th century, or faster-than-light travel in the 23rd.
And what if we can't?
An apt question, if there were somewhere else to place our hope. There is not.
She looks so naked. Her data flow patterns over her body are too even. Then it just looks like her body is data flow, and then she's got no clothes.
Take it, Lieutenant. She has made her choice.
I guess she did pick Chief.
Do you have it?
'Cause she
Yes.
apparently picked
Say
me.
the words, please.
I have it.
And then in the future game, she's just a little chip. Just an SD card right in your helmet.
Dr. Halsey, Noble 3 will escort you to Castle Base.
I require no escort, Commander.
June, make sure nothing falls into enemy hands.
I'll do what's necessary, sir. Good luck.
You too, Rifleman. I need a heading, Dot.
At 3 kilometers north, turn right, heading 050.
Which leads to?
The shipbreaking yards in Azod. The only off-planet extraction point left on this continent. Small-scale air attacks have decimated many convoys en route. An armada of Covenant cruisers is hastening to the site as well. UNSC cruiser Pillar of Autumn is awaiting your arrival.
Wouldn't be a noble mission if it were easy.
So I was just distracted about where Emil chose to sit. I would not sit there if I were him. This is really close to the edge. And no seatbelt. Like, it's one thing to be in one of the, like, the Pelicans or the... Or was that a Pelican? I think that was a Pelican. What do they call the buzzards? Is that the ones with the smaller
Noble
ones?
Leader, seek immediate medical attention. Noble Leader, please respond. Please respond. Sierra 259. You are alarming me.
Not sure how long she's gonna stay together. Skies are jammed up anyway. Gotta get you off her, Lieutenant.
Sir,
you don't want to hear it. Get the package to the Autumn.
Carter gets shot?
Not yet, it's not. Emil, go with him. It's a ground game now.
It's been an honor, sir.
Likewise. I'll do what I can to draw their fire. 6. That AI chose you. She made the right choice.
I don't remember her saying she chose me. That's just what the scientists said.
Mark!
I'll just assume that whatever the Space Marines end up doing past this point is how Cortana gets stored on an SD card.
Stay low. The beat's on. Just deliver that package.
Here's our destination, 6. Pillar of Autumn. Race you to her.
Okay, but I gotta take a break first, and then we can race. But I gotta go away for a bit. back, and before I go back to the game, I notice some spam in chat. And I know it's spam because I've gotten a very similar message a couple of times before, and I looked it up. I asked Copilot, and I was like, is this spam? And Copilot was like, yeah, probably spam. And this time around, I can confirm it's spam. Because they followed me 5 minutes ago, so while I was on break, and they're like, hey, wow, great stream. It's like, you're watching me on break. That's not a great stream. You're copy pasting a spam message. Anyway, we're back with the game, and I noticed this. It says there in the objectives, when in doubt, look for the pillar on the horizon or eastern horizon. Just a neat thing that they said there. That's all Covenant, isn't it? Excuse me. That is a lot of Covenant. Where's Emil going? I should follow him. Yeah, I realized while I was on break that I should have said while I was talking about Xenoblade X's the enemies and like the levels that they have. I think they do a good job of selling that you're on an alien planet with harsh wildlife. Because that's really what they're doing when they have those random high-level enemies in places that they seemingly shouldn't be. It's like that's just wildlife, you know. Not every area is gonna have the same level, you know, quote unquote, if we're speaking realistically here, same level creature. And it really does, when you get those hostile ones, like the really tough guys popping out of nowhere, it does sell the idea that you're stranded on an alien planet fighting for survival.
It's breaking contact.
And sure, the completionist in me is like, I don't like going to an area and then not being able to finish it the first time I'm there. Same problem I had with Spyro. But when you know, I've said before, and I'm pretty sure I was talking about it when I was playing Halo 2, is that I started to enjoy Spyro more when I stopped caring about getting 100% the first time.
Here's our destination, 6. Pillar of Autumn. Race you to her.
I'm gonna beat you there. I got a head start. I forgot he even said that he'll race me to it when I came back from break. Yeah, I can't wait to get the scale back. Not just because cool mech, but also I can't wait to see how much having the scale is immersive in the sense of like how, you know, how would it feel to have a mech on an alien, hostile alien planet? How much will it still feel like a fight for survival, I guess? So we want to stay up on the bridge, or we feel we're coming down here, getting these guys too? I realize I just walked past the Needler. I see you. You're not invisible, but I see you. I will say it anyway. Concussion rifle, I would like him to not be alive. I would like that concussion rifle to be mine. Did I get him? I got him. Sorry, what was that? Did you say don't shoot me? It's a little too late. I should probably take this. Normally people say that about phone calls. I'm saying it about a rocket launcher. What are you doing? I think the time for squat walking has passed. Up, up. Yep, nope, we're good. We're good. Oh. I can't drive anything in this game without flipping it, huh? At least not the human vehicles. Like, and obviously also not the flying vehicles, because those just, they're basically gyroscopic, but like, I have flipped all of the land vehicles, haven't I? Even the Scorpion. Okay, how about we just keep going? No! Get on, Emil! Come on! Come on! Yeah. That's good. Over the cliff. No, don't flip again! No! Okay, Emil's on. Grenade. Get out of here. Just wish Mongoose has had boosts. Why don't human vehicles have nitro? You think they expect me to stop and fight all these enemies? Or you think they're dropping the enemies to be like, hey, just keep driving. It's a cool set piece. Just have all the enemies drop it in, and then you just drive past them. This is where you would hit the turbo button.
Noble, enemy forces blocking the road ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever finished my train of thought about like Skells being able to fly. I'm pretty sure they can fly. I don't know if they fly by default. But I hope it's not too hard to get the ability to fly if they don't start with flight. Because that would definitely be very helpful. You know, even if it's limited flight, being able to hover straight upward for at least a little bit of distance would definitely help with getting to certain areas a little more easily. I'm sure there's intended paths I'm supposed to be taking up the cliffs. So whenever a cliff is too high for human me to get up there, it's probably not that they were intending for you to come back when you have the Skell. They probably do mean for you to just go around and find the right way up. But having the Skell for navigation would just be nice. Aha! You totally have a Phantom, don't you? I knew it. That's why I grabbed this. Wait, did I not? Haha, you fell for it. That wasn't really me. No, I see it. There's a Wraith. It's an anti-air Wraith, I think. You know, I know I was saying before about like, oh, I don't think I should look up the combat. Like I want to, but I probably shouldn't. I should probably at least look up the stats, see what they do and if they're worth investing in. I know the game does have like that digital manual, which I do appreciate because it did help me understand some mechanics. I was like, wait, what's that again? What is TP? It's like, oh yeah, it's that. Okay. But I don't think the guide covers everything. Or the manual, rather. Are you guys up here dead? No. Oh, it's out. Man, but needle rifles. No. Where'd they go? Shut up, Banshee. Or Wraith. Trying to find needle rifles. They're right there. Like, I remember there's a potential stat, and I think, like, that's literally what it's called. It's called potential. I think the manual covers it, but it would be nice. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad I can cool off my gun. That's out of ammo. That's out of battery. I would like to, at least, drive the forklift. Well, I didn't think it was gonna blow up on me. Yeah, I think the manual does cover what it does, but I don't know how important it is. So that'd be something that a guide would be better for. Because obviously the game itself is not going to tell you if a mechanic didn't reach its full potential, and actually is not as important as it might sound. Sorry, what was that game? Hold the button to... If that sentence ended in anything other than avoid dying, it was not helpful information. Okay, what do we want to do about this Wraith? What options do we even have? Emil, what are you thinking? How do two people on foot with no rocket launchers blow up a Wraith? Probably not like this. Oh no, that actually worked. Board enemy vehicle. Well, they're dead now. And it's still good! Hey, Emil! Can't you... Excuse me. Can't you get in the gunner seat? Okay, I'll be careful not to run you over. Oops, that's the get out button. I keep forgetting. Maybe that was a button that was different when I originally played as well. If apparently I remember power-words being on the left bumper. I feel like when I originally played, that getting in and out of vehicles was X. Needle rifle. But, you know, I think that's a pretty standard thing for video games. To be like, hey, hold X to enter the vehicle. I could be thinking of any other game.
Noble, you've got a situation. Mother, we can get past this, sir.
No, you can't. Not without help.
Commander, you don't have the firepower.
I've got the math.
Solid copy.
But do you have the momentum?
Hit him on, boss.
You're on your own, Noble. Carter out.
Crevice to the east. Let's go.
That's what, we have half of us alive now. It's me, Emil, and June. I'm not even confident I'm gonna make it, let alone Emil and June. Got a couple of grenades, a medkit, assault rifle. Guess I'll take the DMR.
Go quiet.
Nope, a little late for that. Kind of pop like balloons if I shoot them with this thing. No, actually land the shot. That wasn't so bad. It's a lot better than last time we fought those bugs.
Good shot.
Thank you. When the guy in the skull mask says good shot, you know it was a good shot.
Yeah, all clear.
Jackals are so stupid when they don't have shields. I'm also pretty stupid when I don't have shields. Oh, look at that guy do a flip. Have these guys with the arm shields been in the game the whole time? Or is this their first appearance? Because I don't remember seeing them have arm shields until this point. But then seeing them again, it's like, oh yeah, there's a version of Jackals that have arm shields. Grenade launcher. Drop shield.
This is Captain Keyes of the Pillar of Autumn. We are tracking you, Noble, and we've begun our launch sequence. Proceed to dry dock, platform D. I'll be on it myself to receive the package.
I'm not sure that was Captain Keyes' original voice.
Better be, soldier, because my countdown is no abort.
Over here!
Oh, I dropped out just in time. Didn't realize one of them had a big blaster thingy. Steel rod gun. Nope, forgot what that was.
This one's mine.
Bouncy grenade launcher. It's a mistake picking that up. Man, why are their jetpacks so good? Most of what I get so bad. Oh, I lost audio. Came back. I was deaf for a second, and it wasn't because I was using invisibility. Should not have come out of the bubble. I see you. I saw you on my radar. It's always funny when they die while flying. Oh, that guy's yellow. I just realized the last time I got the sword and then the mission ended before I could do anything with it. That wasn't the first time this game did that to me. There was that part way at the beginning, and there was a guy with a sword, and I took it, and then the mission ended. It's like if I had $1 for every time I did that, I'd have $2. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Who's over there? Can I have your gun? Okay, I'll just pick this back up intentionally this time. So is this gonna be the end of the game? Are we gonna win when we turn in Cortana? This whole time I really thought she was a human invention, but apparently she comes from Reach. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I do like it better that she was a human when I thought she was a human invention. But then it did beg the question, why aren't there more Cortanas? And I guess this does kind of answer it, that there only ever was one. They can't just make another. She's more or less an artifact rather than an invention. Is this not the Pillar of Autumn? Am I not on? Oh, that's the pillar. Oh. Did I fall? Did I fall out? For a moment I thought it was an elevator. Get him? I probably shouldn't be trying to hit the ghosts with these. But it sure would blow the ghost up if I did. Oh, you got him. Oh, wait, you're not dead yet. There you go. Give me the... Do you not have a gun? There. Okay. I'm going. Emil? Come on, bud. Checkpoint. The grunts in here already did. Nope, not those guys. Get more than enough crystals so he blows up. What? Ah, there was a guy behind. Emil, you were supposed to deal with the guys behind me. My ally wasn't watching my back. Okay, that was a waste. And it didn't even kill the grunt. Happy birthday. We're both on their fire, Emil. Not this time. Not this time. No, it's not. Now it's clear. Oh, I thought that was his arm. I was like, whoa, that guy lost an arm. I mean, armor bent. It's close enough.
I see him. I'm in cover. Spartans, dry docks through that structure across the way. Punch through. We'll back you up.
Don't die. Ah, he turned around. Okay, that's not a good use of the battery. Man, I keep picking up grenades. It's almost like they're useful or something. That guy really should have done a dive. Usually they dive out of the way, but he didn't. That's why he died. It's either dive or die. Sometimes both. I saw that game. I saw the game reading my inputs to get the elite to dodge my blasts. That every time I pulled the trigger, that guy jumped to the side. Take that, you input reading jerk. Oh wait, this is Halo. Ah, yeah, there we go. This shotgun concerns me. Ah, yep, there's something to be concerned about. Hunter. And where there's one, there's usually a second one. No, not a second one. Yep, okay, back in the bubble. Ah, the bubble ran out. Because if we were about to get into the Pillar of Autumn, why would they give me a shotgun? The answer is hunters. Running out of needles. Aha, now you can't flank me. It's a bubble. That heals me? Or did... Excuse me. I thought it was below the threshold for your health coming back on its own. And then apparently not? Nice try. The bubble. Okay. Just don't stand against the cover. Alright, we got him pincered. Okay, we're good. It's probably more though.
Are those all Spartans?
Great. You know what's great about the bubble shield? It's a bubble. You can't get me from above either. Just perfect cover. It's great. And then I left. I left the comfortable safety of the bubble shield. Okay, fine. Don't pick up a new gun then. See if I care.
Alright, very nice.
I only care slightly. Give me your needles. Thank you. Take those two. I was gonna say, you got him? Nope. Sure, I've picked up as many needles as I can.
Keys to Noble team.
Emil?
We're running out of time here, Spartans.
There you go.
Solid copy, sir. We're close. Last push.
You think solid copy means they heard it loud and clear? I definitely didn't. I'm not in the military, so I don't know military lingo. But I have heard solid copy before in other video games. And I guess it's like radio talk for I heard that loud and clear. Really want me to have sprint or decoy, huh? I was gonna say duplicate.
We rigged the mass driver up top. If we lose that, the Autumn has no covering fire. She'll never make orbit.
Keys.
Copy, Noble. My Pelican's ready. Clear an LZ. I'll meet you there.
Isn't this the third time a Halo game has had the mission title keys?
I'm in position. I'll take out as many dropships as I can.
Not a good time for the Needler. On his roots. It's a great time for a Needler. Hey, look at that. My health is coming back. I didn't know the bubble did that. Sorry, drop shield. Hey. Drop shield's the best. Like, I really liked turning invisible. Drop shield's where it's... Ah! Don't blow myself up! Drop shield is where it's at when I don't blow myself up. Some more enemies coming in. Yeah, I don't think Armalot gets the needles off you, but I think you're doomed to explode no matter what. Aw, man. That would have been a great grenade if it didn't bounce. Hammer. Ah, he got me. Let's see if I can land that supposed great grenade without it bouncing. Nah, that's just how it goes. Ah, ow. Ow, I stepped out right as he started shooting at me. What if I do plasma instead? Plasma doesn't bounce. Okay, I think I got 2 jackals with it that time. It's better than 1, but not as good as 3. Oh wait, you armor locking? You armor locking? should focus on? The hammer guy or the guy with the fuel rod gun? Is hammer guy dead already? Nope, there's hammer guy. No? Where'd the hammer guy go? I was gonna say I shouldn't ask that because then he's gonna show up and kill me. Not this time. Okay. I think I got at least a couple guys with that. That was a decent grenade. Are you afraid to step in my bubble? Wish I could shoot your legs and make you trip. Go out on my own terms. A little too soon. Yeah, there we go. That's a good grenade. Yeah, where'd hammer drop? Oh, he didn't die. Nice spin. Oh, where'd it drop? No! Did it fall down to the pit? Ah. Okay. Oh, one more guy. Okay.
You got more on the way.
Wind up. That guy had to drop the hammer. Drop shield's the best. I don't know what you have, but I'm scared of it. Plasma launcher. It's funny, it's like they introduced the grenade launcher that launches human grenades, and then they introduced the plasma launcher in the same game that basically just launches Covenant grenades. Otherwise known as plasma grenades. Also known as sticky grenades.
On my way.
6, time to sleep. Get the package to the pad and get your ass over this plane. I've got your back.
You got my back this time, but you didn't have it before. Also, where's all the explosion coming from? Is it from that?
This is Keys on hot approach to Platform Delta. Ready to take possession of the package, Noble.
We did it. We delivered Cortana. And Master Chief is around here somewhere, I think.
Halsey assured me I could count on you.
Not just me, sir.
They'll be remembered. Cruiser, adjusting heading for the Autumn. Noble 4, I need fire on that cruiser or we're not getting out of here. Do you copy?
You have your window, sir.
Bridge, this is the captain. We have the package. Returning to the automotive.
Copy that.
Man, that was a pristine looking Pelican too. Are they gonna blow up the gun and then that blows up a meal too. Man, remember that time I almost got stabbed?
How about you?
Same could not be said for a meal.
Lieutenant, get aboard! We gotta get the hell out of here!
Negative. I have the gun. Good luck, sir.
Good luck to you, Spartan.
Is Jun still out there? I would hazard a guess to say there's going to be one more mission, and Jun will show up, and then we'll both die.
Get on that mass driver and clear me a path.
That thing? The blinking object? The Covenant? I don't know if Halo was ever really affected by the era of brown in games. You know, the excessive use of dark tones in games. But I feel like at this point in the series, the Covenant's armor does sometimes look like... It doesn't have as much colors as it used to, I think. Oh, I got stuck. They're definitely not as vibrant. Like, remember when Elites were like bright blue and white sometimes? And it's like they're yellow in this game sometimes, but they're not always. Like, I could easily confuse this Elite from a distance for a human soldier, because he's wearing colors that a human soldier would wear. He's not wearing bright blue like they used to. And I'm not really complaining, but it's like... I think maybe Halo did get affected by the era of brown. Are you dual wielding? I can't do that. It's not fair. Oh, he wave dashed when I hit him. I should not have abandoned the bubble. Why are you rambling about over here? Where are you? I don't know what you're saying, man. Yeah, cool jumping. Cool jumping too. You got a sword, and I don't get to keep it when you die. How rude.
Spartan, do you copy? Heat up that gun. We've got multiple craft bearing down on us.
And neither of these guys dropped one either.
Cruiser moving into position. I need it dead.
Yeah, this feels good. Point and click exploding phantoms. Stomping Koopas. I feel a little bad for quoting that because I don't really like making fun of Chris Pratt for that. It's like, I don't think just because he forgot the name of Koopas for a moment, I don't think that means he was less genuine. probably... I think some people used it as evidence that it was fake and he was just reading he was memorizing a script. But I feel like that means it was more genuine because he forgot. Because he didn't have a script and he forgot what Koopas were called. And maybe he did mean Goombas. But I think that's just... You know, he didn't have anything prepared. He just accidentally said Koopas. He couldn't remember. See, look at that. Even the Pillar of Autumn launches in stages. How primitive.
This is the Pillar of Autumn. We're away. The package is with us.
The sad thing is, Noble 6 is probably going to die. But also, everyone on the Pillar of Autumn definitely will die later. Oh, epilogue. I guess we beat the game. It's not even Wednesday. Achievements, can you shut up? Jeez. I gotta see if I can turn that off. This is obnoxious.
Cortana, all I need to know is, did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
I thought an epilogue was supposed to be the end of the story. But now we're lone wolfing. I guess Jun did die at some point. Maybe the aircraft he was in got blown up and I didn't realize it was the one that he was in. There'll be another time. Current objective, survive. Is this just firefight? Is it just gonna keep going until I die? And it's like, well, there you go. That's how Noble 6 died. To that exact thing, the way you died, that's canon. Whatever kills you, canon. Come on, don't die so easily. Don't die early. Come on, I gotta put up a better fight than this. Nope, not to you. It's not canon that Noble 6 died to a grunt. I'm not letting that happen. That cracks on my helmet. Return to the battlefield. Oh, shoot. Where'd you drop this gun? I wonder if my health stopped regenerating. Come on, blow him up with a Spartan laser. I missed. Oh, they're just calling it here. Like, oh, you're too good at this game. You're never gonna die. We'll make you die for you. That was a really sad way to end it.
It didn't take long for Reach to fall. Our enemy was ruthless, efficient, but they weren't nearly fast enough. For you had already passed the torch, and because of you, we found Halo, unlocked its secrets, shattered our enemy's resolve. Our victory, your victory, was so close. I wish you could have lived to see it. But you belong to Reach. Your body, your armor, all burned and turned to glass. Everything. Except your courage.
They keep saying
that. You gave to us.
They keep saying it's glass.
And with it, we can
What does
rebuild.
that mean? Like, I understand shooting the ground with a laser so hot that it turns the dirt to glass. This isn't that what they do with sand? They melt it down and it becomes glass. That's what Minecraft taught me anyway. But like, they keep saying things that get destroyed by the Covenant lasers are turned to glass. Like, what does that mean? Not everything turns to glass. You can't turn a tree into glass, I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, I guess even though we lost Reach, in a way, what do you call that squad? Nobles? Or the Nobles? Or the Six Nobles? The Spartans. They may have lost Reach, but their deaths did eventually mean something. In the way of, like the narrator was saying, you know, Halo 1, 2, and 3 happened because we had Cortana. And then we blew up Alpha Halo. We got the elites kicked out of the Covenant, and then they helped us beat the rest of the Covenant, and then the Covenant quit because all their leaders were killed, and we possibly blew up the Flood. Maybe. They weren't in this game. That's because this is a prequel. They weren't let out yet. I almost wonder if Halo 4 is going to be about taking Reach back. But then again, if we beat the Covenant and they're on our side now, unified against the Flood, and anyone trying to use the rings to destroy all living life on everywhere, maybe we don't need to take Reach back. I don't know, but I don't have to wait too long for that answer, because Halo 4 is the next game. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you Wednesday where we started. Bye.